Hello, sweet people. Today we're going to make some folded origami flowers. And what we need are 5 squares, and you can use any kind of paper, wrapping paper, or magazines, newspapers. Just make sure you have them in a square shape that's all the same, all 5 square shapes the same. This one is an 8 by 8, and I used some paper that I splashed some paint on, just some regular white paper. I splashed some paint on and then cut it out, and I will let it dry and then cut it out into 8 by 8 squares. So we'll start off by taking whatever the pretty side is that you want most of it to show and put that down. And then I'm going to take corner down here and make sure it comes up to corner there. I'm really just folding it in half, but showing you the corner to corner. Then this little tippy tip will go up here. And before I press it down, I kind of want to judge, is it straight over here? And if it is, then I'm good to go. Same thing over here. This little tip here will come on up here. I'm using both hands, really, but one is just sort of helping me hold it, and the other is doing the business of actually pushing it down. And it's okay if some of it's like this and doesn't match up completely, because you know what? Nothing in nature is perfect, but it is beautiful at the end. So we're going to take this edge now and make it come to the middle. Press it down, and in just a minute we're going to have a kite shape here, because this edge is going to come meet this one. And here is our little kite shape. So I'm going to now show you the squash fold. And what I'll do here, you see how it looks sort of like a little kite. I'm going to bend this back. I'm going to reach my finger in to this little tippy tip. Remember at the beginning we brought him up to the top there. And I'm going to give him a little air inside here. And then when I bend him down where those folds are, he'll just naturally sort of come down on his own. Then same thing with this side. Bend him back. Come in the top here. Give it a little bit of air and make him fold down too. Now that's called a squash fold. I have no idea why, but that's what it is. Now with this corner, or this little shape here, we want him to come down, and all we're doing really is getting him out of the way. We need a nice clean edge here, so we're sort of folding him down so that he's out of the way. And the same thing over here with this edge, folding him down so it makes a nice smooth edge there. And then to finish up, we take this edge here, fold him over. The same thing with the other side. The other side likes to do the same thing with this flower. Come over here. And now, just make sure you've got a nice little pressing on them. We're going to take our glue stick. And with the glue stick, I like a glue stick rather than the liquid glue, just because it's a little easier to manage on the paper. And I'm putting some on both sides just to make sure I hit all the spots. And I'm going to take these edges and fold it up together where they meet. Now you see how sort of fold that down. And then where they meet in the middle here, I'm going to take my fingers and press that down inside. Like that. Now, I'm not going to stand here and hold this little flower petal all day. I'm going to have some help from my paper clip here. And just that inside part, those are the 2 connecting sides inside there. I'm going to press him down, and he's going to do his job holding them down like that. And one thing I like to do at the end when I'm making the little petal is, because a lot of shapes in nature, especially with flowers, are curved. So how that straight end is there, and you could certainly leave it straight, but I sort of like to bend it down just a little bit, curl it under a little bit, so it looks more natural like a flower would do. Okay, now when we have 5 of these completely made, what we'll do is join them all together by gluing the sides together. And I already have 5 together here to show you. And after they dry, then you can remove all of the paper clips and you'll have a little indentation inside. So what I thought would be good to do with that is to take a paintbrush, any kind of paintbrush, and you can stick it in the middle here. Push it down. And then that makes like sort of a little texture for the middle of the flower, but also gives you a stem and a little holder and something neat that you could keep at your desk or give to someone. And here's one I also made out of some book pages. There's my favorite book, Susie, Miss Susie the Squirrel. And again, I took a little paintbrush as the stem of it, connected them. I've removed all the paper clips inside. I didn't actually use the book pages, though. I printed them off on the printer because I didn't want to hurt the little book. So have fun with these guys. Make some beautiful flowers. Be creative. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.